It was a fiery clash at the ABC News presidential debate Tuesday night.
Wait a minute, I'm talking now. If you don't mind, please.
With Republican Donald Trump and Democrat Kamala Harris both seeking campaign-altering moments in their closely fought election. It was a combative back-and-forth clash over immigration, foreign policy, and healthcare, but the debate was light on specific policy details, with Trump seemingly on the defensive as Harris peppered him with jabs about his fitness for office. At one point, she goaded him, saying audiences at his rallies often left out of boredom. Trump, who has been frustrated over the size of Harris's own crowds, fired back.
We have the biggest rallies, the most incredible rallies in the history of politics.
Before pivoting into a false claim about immigrants eating pets.
In Springfield, they're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there. And this is what's happening in our country, and it's a shame.
You talk about extreme.
There's less than 8 weeks to go before the election and only days until early voting starts in some states. That made this one of the best chances for the candidates to state their case to tens of millions of voters. It was especially important for Harris, as opinion polls show more than a quarter of likely voters feel they do not know enough about her. She entered the race only 7 weeks ago after President Joe Biden's exit. As questions veered toward policy approaches, Harris served up a lengthy attack on abortion limits, a key election issue. Since the U.S. Supreme Court overturned abortion rights in 2022, statewide bans on abortion have proliferated. Women have been denied emergency care, and victims of incest were unable to terminate their pregnancies.
Trump abortion bans that make no exception even for rape and incest, which understand what that means. A survivor of a crime of violation to their body does not have the right to make a decision about what happens to their body next. That is immoral.
However, Trump claimed he believed in exceptions for abortion, a position he compared to President Ronald Reagan. Harris also claimed Trump would support a national ban, an assertion Trump called a lie, while declining to say explicitly that he would veto such a law. The pair clashed over Harris's racial identity at one point, after an event moderator asked Trump about an event in July when he told black journalists Harris had recently, quote, become a black person.
Whatever she wants to be is okay with me.
But those were your words, so I'm asking...
I don't know. I mean, all I can say is I read where she was not black, that she put out, and I'll say that. And then I read that she was black, and that's okay. Either one was okay with me. That's up to her. That's up to her.
Honestly, I think it's a tragedy that we have someone who wants to be president who has consistently, over the course of his career, attempted to use race to divide the American people.
The two candidates are effectively tied in the 7 battleground states likely to decide the election, according to polling averages compiled by the New York Times. During the debate, online prediction market predicted 2024 presidential general election market showed Trump's likelihood for victory dropping to 47% from 52%. Harris's odds improved to 55% from 53%. In a boost to the Harris campaign, pop megastar Taylor Swift told her 283 million followers on Instagram immediately after the debate that she would back Vice President Harris and her running mate Tim Walz in the November 5th election. She signed it Childless Cat Lady, a reference to controversial remarks made by Trump's running mate J.D. Vance.